I'm literally over here bawling my eyes out because after seeing all these posts about women who haven't been loving themselves because of their bodies, because they've been judging their bodies, because they believed that they weren't enough, they weren't good enough. I don't know where they got the idea. I don't know if it's the fucking media, the television, the internet, who told them, their parents, their friends, some stupid egotistical guy. I don't know, but I'm here to tell each and every one of you, you are enough. You always have been. You always will be. There's nothing wrong with you. There isn't. You can find everything wrong with you that you want to. You can look at the television and the fucking Kim Kardashians and all these meaningless people who don't give a fuck about you, and you can compare yourself to them. Every square inch of their body versus yours. You can compare your cup size, your waist size, your ass size, how well your eyebrows are done, or whatever. And guess what? You're never going to be them. Why? Because they're them, and you're you. You weren't supposed to be them. You were never born into this world to conform to some fucking societal standard that's telling you that you're anything less than perfect or anything less than whatever you were supposed to be. There is no supposed to be. It doesn't exist. It's only in our own minds. We only judge ourselves because we've seen other people judge other people. Just let it all go. Let it all go, honey. Every last bit of it. You are enough. You're fine. Just like you are. You don't need to change anything. There's nothing wrong with being healthy. Don't tell yourself that you can sit around on your ass and eat junk food all the time and that's good for you. Don't tell yourself that, becoming 500 pounds because all you do is sit around and eat processed food products is a healthy way of life. Self-respect would never lead you to do that. You know that in here. You don't need a fitness expert to tell you that. Listen to in here. Listen to your heart. Your heart is going to tell you. As long as you live healthily and you're true to yourself, there's no need to compare yourself to anyone else. And if you can't find someone to love you for exactly who and what you are, that doesn't mean that you need to change. Okay, so there's self-development, so we can always do some things to mature ourselves, like read books or meditate or do yoga or whatever your specific path is. But it's not about conformity. It's not about comparisons. It's simply about self-acceptance. Right now they're calling it the, what are they calling it? The self-love challenge or whatever it is. It doesn't matter the name that you use for it. It matters the attitude. It matters how you feel about yourself. Listen, I'm 30 years old. I'm bald, okay? I used to have great hair. I can't grow hair like that anymore. And the fact is, I've got my own reasons for why I shave it the way that I do. And it's taken me a while, to come to accept myself for the fact that I'm a guy without hair. Some women, they just don't happen to be attracted to men that are bald. They want to be with a guy that's got hair. Whether that's a judgment or a personal preference or whatever, I don't know. A liberating moment in my life was when I let go so much of caring what women think and trying to appeal to a certain kind of woman or trying to fit within a societal model of what I should look like or what I should act like or whatever. Okay, so I keep everything in balance. Yeah, there's moments when I feel like doing a certain thing that may not really be good for those around me, and so I choose not to, But it's not so much about what they think. It's not about that. It's about that the truer I am to myself, the more I accept myself, that's when other people have truly come to accept me. I never understood why people didn't accept me before. It never made any sense, because I thought they weren't accepting me for who I was. In fact, that couldn't have been further from the truth. The reason they weren't accepting me is because they were able to see through me, and women are especially good at this. They could see the parts of myself that I wasn't accepting about myself. They could see that I wasn't being true to myself. And the fact is, people see through you. People see into you. You can lie to yourself all you want, but there's only so much you can lie to other people. And that is why I say that all honesty is based on self-honesty, and acceptance is based on self-acceptance. The more you can learn to accept yourself for who you are, it's not even about what you are. The what you are, get that out of your mind. What you are isn't who you are. Who you are is more than just a what, and it's more than just a who. Inside, forget all this. Forget all this external stuff that everybody else looks at out there. Inside, we're connected with everything. We're connected with the entire universe. Do you think that the plants don't accept you? Do you think that the sky doesn't accept you? Do you think that the ocean doesn't accept you? And do you think they don't accept themselves? That is what you are one with. You are one with divinity and everything that is divine. So, these people who are full of ego and who live their lives in vanity and run around trying to conform to some kind of archetypal standard of what they think that other people can accept, they're the ones who aren't accepting themselves. You know, the people who feel the need to change everything about themselves just in order to be accepted. You know, some of these people, they're obsessed with it. You know, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with trying to look your own personal best for yourself or anything like that. But what I am saying is that don't let anyone tell you who you should be or what you should look like. The more that we learn to accept ourselves, the more we can accept each other. And the more we accept each other, the more we can accept ourselves. The key to not judging other people is not to judge yourself. I guarantee you that one reason you judge yourself is because you listened to someone who judged you. You listened to someone you saw judge another person. But that wasn't you. That was not your truest inner self. Tune out all the noise. Tune out media. Tune out social media. Just listen to what's in here. Let it speak for itself. The mirror can lie. Because the mirror isn't a reflection just of what goes into your eyes. It's a reflection of what goes into your mind. It's going to mirror what you think about yourself. If you think you're ugly, when you walk in front of that mirror, I guarantee you what you're going to see is ugly. And if you think you are beautiful, then when you look in the mirror, what you see is going to be beautiful. And no amount of makeup or anything is going to change that. You don't need the mirror to tell you whether or not you're beautiful. You don't need the television to tell you whether or not you're beautiful. Beauty is this human concept. It's a construct of the human mind. You know, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I've come to find lately that could not be truer. You know why? you don't see the tree judging the flower or the flower judging the bird. They don't look at each other like that. They respect each other for what they are, and they accept themselves for what they are. And that's how we're meant to be. How we bought into this lie that we're supposed to be anything other than that, I don't know. But that has to go. That is something we need to completely eliminate from our society, from our culture. Okay? So today, don't do the self-love challenge because it's trendy. People all over the world, for millennia, have been loving themselves through and through. They never needed social media or hashtags or anything to prompt them to do it or to help them to do it. They found it within themselves. Because they listened to the truth inside that said that shit out there that tells you you're not good enough is bullshit. Is straight up bullshit. Okay? So, I love myself. It's taken me a long time to love myself the way that I do today. I'm grateful that I can love myself as much as I do. And I love all of you in my own special way and in a general and specific way for each of you. Love yourself. It's not challenging.